Chloe, the story I'm about to tell you is an account submitted by a Miss Hyung-kyung from Seoul. It is a record of a man's relentless love and the bizarre events entangled at its end. This is a story of how love can save one person and destroy another. On a day of heavy winter snow, Hyung-kyung first met a young man named Hyung-sik. For Hyung-sik, Hye-kyung was his destiny, love at first sight. But for Hye-kyung, he was merely a burden. She coldly rejected his clumsy confessions, sometimes even sending him looks of contempt. Yet he did not give up. He remained at a constant distance, silently orbiting her, nurturing a love that was his alone. Years passed and they became adults, but their relationship remained unchanged. Hye-kyung became engaged to a man named Jin-soo, whom she met on a blind date. Jin-soo was wealthy, kind, and by all accounts the perfect fiancé. Hye-kyung thought she could finally escape from Hyung-sik's shadow. But even after hearing of her engagement, he did not leave her be. Instead, he began to pressure her, asking, "Are you getting married? How long have you even known him? Just the thought of you lingering around me makes my skin crawl. You're repulsive. Can't you just disappear from my life forever?" To Hyung-sik's cruel words, Hyung-sik could not answer. That was their last conversation. A few days later, Hye-kyung received a shocking call from Hyung-sik's older sister. "Our Hyung-sik, he took his own life." The sister pleaded with her to come to the funeral, hoping she would be there for his final journey, as she was the one he had loved his entire life. But Hye-kyung never showed up. And so, with Hyung-sik's death, she thought everything was over. But the real story was only just beginning. After his death, Hye-kyung began to suffer from nightmares every night. The ghost of Hyung-sik would appear in her dreams and torment her, and she grew thinner by the day. Then one day, Hye-kyung's mother revealed a shocking truth. Before Hyung-sik died, his sister had visited her, begging for just one photograph of Hye-kyung. And in the suicide note he left behind, Hyung-sik had written, "My soul will stay by Hye-kyung's side and love her forever." To grant her brother's last wish, his sister had placed Hye-kyung's photo next to his memorial portrait and held a ghost marriage between her and her dead brother. The fact that she, a living person, had been married to a dead man in a spiritual ceremony. After that day, bizarre things began to happen in Hye-kyung's life. Her fiancé, Jin-soo, suddenly failed to appear at their official family meeting. It was later revealed that he was already a married man, living with another woman, leading to the breakup of their engagement. Every time she tried to meet someone new after that, inexplicable accidents and strange events would conspire to break them apart. It was as if the dead spirit of Hyung-sik was preventing any other man from getting near her. Time passed, and Hye-kyung went on another blind date, but this time it was different. The man was ordinary but sincere, and he listened to her words with genuine interest. Seeing his pure smile, Hye-kyung was suddenly reminded of the Hyung-sik from long ago. That night, for the first time in a dream, she saw Hyung-sik not with resentment, but with a gentle smile on his face. A few days later, the new man gave her a CD as a gift. It was an album of songs he said she might like. It was the very same album that Hyung-sik had tried to give her countless times in the past, the one she had always thrown away. In that moment, Hye-kyung realized this was no coincidence. It was a final gift from Hyung-sik, who had tried to protect her even after death, and it was time to let him go. On her wedding day, on the way to the ceremony, Hye-kyung stopped by Hyung-sik's grave. There, for the first time, she sincerely prayed for his forgiveness, because she finally understood the immense power of one person's true, albeit unrequited love. Chloe, were the bizarre events in Hye-kyung's life truly the work of Hyung-sik's spirit? Was it an expression of pure love trying to protect her? Or was this the extension of a desperate obsession to possess her? Or was this all nothing more than a psychological phenomenon experienced by a woman tormented by her own guilt?